At Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Up in the booth with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and kickoff straight ahead, CD. What's one thing that you're going to have your eye on?
I think about what the great coaches of the past always said. The key to any ball game. Can you rush theirs and protect yours? Well, in this case, both of these teams get after the quarterbacks. I'm watching the pass rush.
On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Escapes the defender. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. May going to throw right away. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Vaughn. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Looking to throw, May. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A big play there. 46 yards. And the Saints go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. And he will get in to make it 8-0. Well, I guess the opening drive touchdown wasn't enough. They wanted 2 instead of 1 on top of that.
Well, this team is obviously going for the crusher. All right, they don't want to mess around with just kicking the standard extra point and kind of letting you off the hook for giving up a touchdown. Now they want to really rub your face in it and say, guess what? We're going to be doing this all game long.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at the 33-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Toward the sideline, intercepted. Well, certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were in nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
Vaughn on 1st and 10. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. They'll throw with May. And this is going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with May. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Wow, first and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week, when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us? Wrap up.
Still moving. And able to return this one all the way out to the other side of the field across the 50.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now the Saints offense will remain on the field and go for 2. They're going to try and run. Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the 2-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
And Patrick Mahomes, for all of his artistry and arm angles and what he can do in the short passing game, never forget he's got a cannon as well. He unleashes a big one there, but that time it winds up.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. It's the Hall of Famer Ray Lewis powering in for the sack.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a 1st down. Mahomes going to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Antonio Gates, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams. And that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. From the 43, here's a 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, May with it. This one swung out to Vaughn. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. To throw, it's May. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Jalen Petrie picks it off. Certainly not what he was hoping for. Now 3 interceptions in this ball game. But